Hi, Taurus. Let's pull your May reading, shall we? I know it's already the 3rd of May when I'm pulling this, but better late than never, right? We're going to use the Crow's Oracle deck for 2 cards, and then we're going to use the Animal deck to sort of clarify that. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I provide insights that are a little bit different than most tarot card readers. I'll try to get this done in 15 minutes or so. Just give you kind of an overview of May for you, Taurus. So we have abundance on the bottom, which I love for you, right? Taurus, all about abundance, distance, and teamwork. What a combination, right? But this is what it's all about. In abundance, there's balance as well, right? I think sometimes, well, let me hold off a minute while I get clarifiers. The energy of May is a little bit deceptive, and that's where this contrast could be coming from. It's a little bit deceptive. Sometimes it will feel like your team, your tribe, your friends, your even partner, sometimes it'll feel like they're not there because you'll feel this distance, but they're there. Don't you worry about that. They're definitely there. We're all sort of going through March and April, sort of added a lot of sauce. It added a lot of sauce to all of our connections, to all of our challenges, all of our cycles that we're in right now. So a lot of us are sorting through a lot of stuff. And some people say that May would be sort of the catalyst month, or everything's been leading up to May. I don't agree. I think if things do start popping off for you in May, it's going to be slow. Like you'll barely even notice. You'll be like, oh, I got that big raise. And then you'll just move on with your life. It won't be a big deal. I'm not, that's not discounting it or anything like that. It's just the energy is very like, let's keep up with business, right? Okay, great. We've reached that threshold. We've done everything to lead up to this moment. The moment is over. What's next? Which, like I've been saying since frickin' February, is part of this whole springtime to 2025 conundrum, if you will, because usually spring is exciting and carefree, and we all have this feeling of being in love with the world again, and everybody's Twitter-pated and hot after. If you're single, you're hot after getting together with anyone, someone, and it's that sort of energy is so pulled back. Y'all felt it? We're almost moving into summer here with the energy, but y'all felt it? It wasn't your typical spring, was it? Did it go by real fast? All right, distance. Why is distance here? All that shuffling so that I could see what I needed to say. 5 of Cups on the bottom. That makes sense. We have the 3 of Cups, which is a feedback loop with teamwork. We have the Page of Cups, which is a feedback loop with teamwork. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like the distance is, y'all, the distance. So, I mean, like I say, like I said before, sometimes you'll feel like your team, your tribe, your friends, your group, your allies, your partners, they're not there, but you know they're there. Maybe they're not responding to text right away. Maybe they cancel plans on you. Doesn't matter. Because you're putting out this energy that's like, leave me alone. I'm on the grind. Does that make sense? Like, it's not really about them, it's about you. You're putting out the energy that's, let me cook. Let me cook. And they're like, okay, well, we definitely will do that. We're here for you. We love you. But I mean, might be hard if if you're a Taurus, or if you're a cross watcher with Taurus in your chart and you have a lot of Pisces or Cancer in your chart too, and you need that attention. And that reassurance. But I think you're going to be okay. I really do. That Five of Cups is a really weak energy. For those of you who are new to tarot, Five of Cups is, being a little sorrowful in your own head about things that you've lost and things that you've given away, things that haven't gone your way. But I feel like y'all are using that to transform and to move yourself forward. And that's great, right? I mean, there's nothing we can do about this. So to transform it, right? The only thing you can do is act, right? There's too much talking, too much thinking about, not enough action. So if you're acting towards this not happening anymore, or that being solved, great. And it seems like you are. You've got teamwork, you've got togetherness, you've got love, you've got hard work towards the greater things in life, one of those being love, motivating you. And that's why you're keeping your distance. And your friends get that. Your family gets that. They respect you. Okay? Teamwork, 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 teamwork. Why is it here? Sorry, you guys. It's been a long week. I don't want to digress too much into my own life, but there's a reason why I didn't pull, my own distance. There's a reason why I didn't pull these cards before May. So if you made it this far in the video, great for you. Thanks so much. Remember too to watch, if you're on the end of May as a Taurus, then watch Gemini. If you're at the beginning of May as a Taurus, then watch Aries. Watch the sort of bookending signs. Watch your moon sign, watch your Mercury sign, watch your everything sign. Cross watch a little bit until you figure out where you also resonate. But I guarantee you it'll be your moon sign, your sun sign, at the very least, and probably the bookending signs. Okay, teamwork. We've got the Six of Cups. You've got some long-standing connections, long-standing, going back in time, this lifetime or past lifetimes, that are absolutely there for you. Hierophant, the Empress, and the Ace of Wands. There's how do I get so specific about this? Sorry. Because this is such powerful energy, y'all. There's a little bit of you coming over in this, because I feel like your contribution to the team, whether it's at work or as a friend group or as a partnership, I think your contribution to the team is much more valued than you think. Like, you might think that, "Oh, well, my friends or my family," or it's like an equal transaction, right? If especially if you're the type to think of relationships transactionally. Like, you might think that, "Oh, well, they like to hang out with me, I like to hang out with them, it's whatever." Or you might think about a family member, "Oh, we spend time together, we talk, we get along, we do things, they're there for me, I'm there for them, whatever. It is what it is," right? It's actually a lot stronger and deeper, and they are a lot more dependent on your relationship than you think they are. And I mean dependent in a good way. I mean, not codependent, but I mean they're dependent on your strength, on your sense of yourself, your autonomy. They really value the connection with you, whether it's a friendship, a work relationship, partnership. They value that connection far more than they have told you. Um, there will be little signs, like at work, if you call a meeting, even if it's with your superiors, they will be there because they value you way more than your position even would indicate. Your contribution to the teams of which you're a part of is weighted heavily towards you, right? So when I talked about balance earlier in this reading, I think it feels like there is some opportunity for that to be reciprocated. I don't know if it'll come from the same places. So you could be extremely valued at work. You probably are, Taurus, because you're a hard worker. But you could be extremely valued at work and extremely valued at home and extremely valued by your partner. So much so that you don't even know. And the universe is trying to balance that out so that you feel a strong connection, or you have a value towards something in this world that's as great as people feel for you. But because it doesn't come from any of the places that I mentioned, you might find yourself in some crazy situations. Like, you might all of a sudden get, a lottery win, or you might all of a sudden um, get a family member come out of nowhere who just drops a bunch of money on you, or tells you how much they appreciate you, or um, you might get job offers just all the time, or really good job offers that you had no idea that you were um, qualified for. What you see what I'm saying? The response that the universe is giving you isn't necessarily going to come from your existing sources of connection, because they can only give so much. But the balance is being sought. The balance is definitely trying to come your way. Hopefully, knowing that those connections value you so much will help. Because I'm getting that you're kind of a spiritual touchstone for somebody, and they won't even kind of admit it. I'm getting that you have, I'm getting that there's like there's some folks who there this can go a little overboard, but I think there's some folks who really admire you so much, but they know you so much that there's no jealousy. There's just admiration. I feel like you do not know how many people really hold you in the high regard. There are a lot of people who would like to start something different even with you, but they feel trapped in their situation. whether they want to start something romantic with you and you're single, or whether they want to start a business with you, but they can't because they're on the other side of the country, or whether they want to, um, the business is coming in pretty strong, or whether they just want to be your friend and they kind of maybe hope that that evolves into something. Um, I think with work too, there's a huge potential that you've got some people watching you, really, really watching you and your every move, everything you post, every job you do, every report you send. They're analyzing, will this Taurus be ready for this great big job promotion that we're going to give them? You can't, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Um, I love it. I love it, Taurus. I think that, yeah. Let's see if we can pull just, I know I probably, it's 16 minutes in, but hey, let's pull just like, universe doesn't want me to do this. The universe does not want me to pull bridging cards. She's going to fight me on this shuffle, but hopefully I can get them because I just would like to know when the distance and the teamwork come together, if they come together, or if that whole dance is a balance for the future, unknown time, undetermined future. I think that's part of it. And you don't have a problem with that, right? I just hate, I'd like to see the 5 of Cups go away and sort of be sort of move into something better. Okay, so on the bottom we have the 5 of Swords, right? The Queen of Swords, yeah, the High Priestess, and the 8 of Wands. This is all about how you use your time away, your distance, and how they use the distance from you to communicate the lessons that you've learned and to come back more confident and more assured of the connection. So what does that mean? What does that look like? So instead of worrying about, oh, I haven't talked to so-and-so in a week and they canceled plans last time, or, oh, my mom and I had a big fight right before she took off and went on vacation and now she's in Paris and I can't talk to her. You know what I'm saying? So this distance that you've had, if you worry about the connections while you're in this place of movement, of self-discovery, of evaluation, of transformation, of challenging moments into workable, not just solutions, but workable life situations. If you're worried about these connections, no, because what you need to do is come back stronger. So when you do see these people, recognize your time away was well spent, recognize your distance created a stronger bond in the long run, and come back confidently with the answers, with things to talk about the distance. Hey, while we were not talking for a couple weeks, I thought about this and I realized that we have so much in common over here, or it made me sad. Like, talk about your emotions when you come back to the team. Same thing with work. Talk about what you thought of, how you appreciated the team, what your recommendations are to create a stronger, better, more lubricated communication system at work. You might find some really good solutions when you're in this space that you can transfer to your work life. And I think a lot of those have to do with communication, and matters of generation. So it could be relationship generation, or it could just be straight financial generation. So sales, marketing, um, donor relations, that type of thing. Company, like third party B2B stuff. That's it. Taurus, love it, love it, love it. What a May. It's going to be hard work and it's going to require a lot from you, but you're absolutely capable of this and you're absolutely going to crush it, period. There's no doubt in my mind. There's no, like, you're going to do this. It's one of those rare well, not even rare, but it's one of those instances where the universal sort of destiny for you aligns with your personal ambition and drive and motivation. So go with it. Okay, that's your reading. Remember that no reading comes out of a vacuum, and they're all influenced by the reader as well as the time in which they're pulled. So read the disclaimer on my channel. All right, thanks, guys.